Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to our last lesson of 2020. It's been a crazy year. Now, for our last lesson, we're going to continue with literature, and today is short story time, and the title is Cheat by Ellen Bailey. Alright? If you want to read more about the author, you can go ahead and Google about this short story. Just type the name of the short story and his name, and there will be articles or any websites that offers you the whole thing about the writer or the author himself. Right, let's go through the first section. If we were to study a poem, we'll normally look at the summary of the poem first. But if we're studying short story, the first thing we're going to look at is the synopsis. Okay, sebelum ni kita belajar poem kan saja. Kalau poem ni kita tengok pada summary of the poem, ringkasan poem tu secara keseluruhan. Tapi kalau kita belajar short story, kita akan tengok synopsis. Okay, dia ringkasan juga, cuma dipanggil synopsis. Alright, now what is this whole short story about? The story revolves around classmates Lynn Webbings and Geoff Boulder. They both enter a short story competition where Geoff wins the first prize, the Holmes Watkins Medal. Second prize winner Lynn is disappointed but graciously accepts the decision and congratulates Geoff. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to summarize it for you. Cerita ni ringkasan dia berkenaan dua orang, dia ni classmates. Okay, Lynn Webbings dengan Geoff Boulder. So, dia start dengan apa? Di mana dia orang dua orang ni menang a story competition, but Geoff won the first place, the Holmes Watkins Medal, and the second prize winner is Lynn. She was disappointed, dia kecewa, but graciously accepts the decision and congratulates Geoff. Dia terima dengan manner lah, dia beradab lah bila dia terima tu. Dia tak adalah kau menang, tak nak lah kawan. No, she accepted the decision graciously and dia congratulates Geoff. Congratulates tu maknanya dia ucapkan tahniah pada Geoff. Okay, and then much later, Lynn reads a story by the author William Bradbury that is similar to the story that Geoff has written for the competition. So, tapi bila dah beberapa lama kemudian, Lynn ni dia baca buku oleh author yang bernama William Bradbury. Lepas tu ada satu story tu sama ataupun lebih kurang dengan cerita yang Geoff dah tulis untuk competition hari tu. So, convinced that Geoff is a cheat, she's in a dilemma on whether to expose Geoff or to keep quiet. So, Lynn ni memang yakin lah Geoff ni main tipu for the short story competition. And then she's in a dilemma. Dia nak pecahkan rahsia ni ke dia nak senyap-senyap je. So, the next day in school, Lynn tiba-tiba tersasul, blurts out nama Bradbury depan Geoff. Geoff pun terkejut lah. Bradbury? Macam mana dengar? Okay. Lepas tu, tak lama, tapi Geoff tak ada react macam drastic sangat, like, dia kau ni? Tak ada. So, he just kept silent. But he looked surprised though. Taken aback ni macam, serious lah, macam terkejut gitu lah. Okay, taken aback. Later in the day, Lynn is called to headmaster's office where Geoff was waiting. So, kemudian Lynn ni dipanggil ke pejabat pengetua dan Geoff pun ada kat situ. So, Mr. Velos tu ialah pengetua kat situ. Dia terangkan yang dia dah tukar fikiran dia kepada Lynn untuk menerima Holmes Watkins Medal tu. Sebab Geoff bagi tahu dan maybe dia tak ada niat pun, tapi dia telah meniru idea cerita daripada Bradbury. Okay, walaupun dua cerita tu, cerita Geoff dengan Bradbury ni tak adalah sepenuhnya sama, tapi Mr. Velos ni dia tukar fikiran dia, tukar pemenang sebab dia rasa Lynn lagi layak untuk menang kerana ideanya lebih original. And then lastly dekat bahagian cerita tu, bila dah jadi macam tu, Lynn rasa macam betul ke semua idea aku untuk cerita aku ni original sangat, like that. So she started to doubt her own ideas for the story after listening to what Geoff had to say. Too late, innit? Okay, now let's look at the setting. for the time frame, it is set in the present time and it occurs in a span of a few days. Okay, dia tak ada terjadi dalam masa satu hari semua benda. It happens in a few days. And then place, it mainly takes place in Lynn's school and Lynn's home, right? Now, bila cakap pasal setting, kamu kena bagi tahu apa yang berlaku. Kalau kamu betul-betul yakin tempat tu wujud. Okay, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing right when it comes to choosing a place, but you must prove that there is something that happened there, dalam cerita tu ke, dalam sajak tu ke, cuma buktikan je, and then you will get the point. For example, the school hall, dewan sekolah. Okay, apa yang terjadi dekat situ? Dekat situ ada pengumuman pemenang bagi short story tu. Lepas tu Lynn congratulates Geoff. What happened there? Apa perbuatan yang berlaku di situ? Masukkan. Now, Lynn's bedroom. Okay, apa yang jadi kat situ? Lynn baca buku cerita ataupun cerita pendek cerpen tulisan William Bradbury, and dekat situ lah dia perasan apa yang ada dalam cerita William Bradbury dengan cerita Geoff. Lepas tu Lynn berfikir sama ada nak expose Geoff ke tak nak dekat dalam bilik tu juga. Now, Lynn's classroom, ada discussion pasal career yang diketuai oleh Matheson. Okay, and then Lynn almost reveals what she has found out about Geoff to her classmates. Nampak tak? The choice of actions dia diambil untuk buktikan perkara itu terjadi di tempat itu. So, bila you nak cakap pasal setting, mesti cakap sebiji apa yang jadi. Now, the headmaster's office, apa yang berlaku, the corridor, the school library. Okay, sama macam poem kita, tapi poem we take the lines, ambil line tu. Oh, if you say it happened at a park, so you tell us which line the poem yang cakap pasal benda tu terjadi di park. Kalau short story pula, you just summarize tu, you tak perlu ambil line because it's going to be quite long, lengthy ya. So, bila nak cakap pasal setting, you dah pilih tempat, you buktikan apa yang berlaku di situ. Okay, contoh yang lain you boleh baca sendiri, right? Tapi teacher explain sikit lah. The headmaster's office, dekat sini Geoff mengaku yang maybe dia ada terambil idea William Bradbury sikit. The corridor, okay, tempat jalan kaki di sekolah tu, luar kelas kamu tu, okay. The corridor, Marge teases Geoff for being money-minded. Marge usik-usik Geoff sebab materialistiknya. Okay, and then Lynn blurts out Bradbury's name in front of Geoff. Okay, Lynn tersasul nama Bradbury depan Geoff. And then last place we have the school library. Lynn notices that all books written by Bradbury are missing. Library ni benda kecil yang berlaku kan. Tapi if you can write this, then you'll get the points. Okay, 1 point for the place and another point will be given for your evidence. Okay, plot in brief. Ini tak ada bila kita belajar poem. Dalam short story dia tak bila kita belajar poem benda ni tak ada, tapi dalam short story mesti ada. Okay, plot in brief, maksud dia plot ataupun kejadian dalam cerita tu secara ringkas. In brief ni secara ringkas lah. Plot tu susunan cerita tu. Okay, ya, dalam plot biasanya dia akan bermula dengan exposition. Exposition ni pendedahan. Okay, pendedahan maksudnya macam mana, apa yang berlaku di awal cerita. Cerita ni mula macam mana, itu ialah exposition. Alright, Geoff wins the Holmes Watkins medal. Okay, Geoff menang medal. Lepas tu Lynn rasa disappointed, tapi dia terima kekalahan tu. And then dia ada rising action. Kalau tadi exposition kan, mula-mula cerita macam mana, SpongeBob jumpa dengan Patrick, dia orang pergi tangkap labah-labah pula. Obo-obo. Okay, itu ialah permulaan cerita. And now the rising action. Cerita ni dah mula suspend dah, naik sikit. Lynn dah balik rumah, dia kemas-kemas barang. Lepas tu dia belajar je lah, just focus on her short story and puts aside her disappointment, and dia buat kerja sekolah dia. And then dia pun fokus untuk nak masuk dalam tim basketball. Okay, dia pun main-main dengan Geoff. So itu ialah rising action, maknanya tenang sebelum ribut melanda. Itulah kata dia kan. Tak ada apa-apa terjadi pun. Relax je semua. Lynn dengan Geoff okay, being classmates, having fun. She focus on her work, her school. Tak ada yang major. And then the climax. Climax ni puncak cerita tu. Lynn sebut nama Bradbury yang menyebabkan Geoff rasa begitu terkejut lah. Okay. Lepas tu pergi library pula. Lynn tengok buku-buku yang William Bradbury tulis semua tak ada. Tu climax lah. Okay. Falling actions. Falling actions ni apa yang berlaku yang menunjukkan macam dia ni is going to end. Okay. Lepas Lynn tersebut nama William Bradbury itu, dia perasan yang Geoff nampak terganggu, disturbed, perkataan tu terganggu, and macam Geoff boleh rasa lah tak lama lagi mesti akan pecah punya rahsia ni. Okay, tak lama lepas tu Lynn dipanggil ke pejabat pengetua bila dia dapat tahu yang Geoff mengaku. Okay, when she learns Geoff's confession. Learns ni mengetahui, dapat tahulah. Okay, the resolution ni ialah penghabisan dia, penyelesaian dia. Sudah selesai. Macam mana dia selesai? Mr. Velos percaya yang Geoff tak sengaja nak tiru cerita William Bradbury, and dia rasa Lynn lagi layak untuk menang. Okay, itu yang terjadi masa resolution. Lynn dapat hadiah pertama, tapi akhirnya Lynn rasa ragu-ragu, doubts. Okay, doubts, dia meragui ketulinan atau originality of her own story. Dia pun rasa macam, is my story really original? Is it really girl? Dia rasa macam tu. Okay, and then kalau dalam poem kita tak ada benda ni ke, ada ke, dia kadang ada kadang tak ada lah. Tapi dalam cerita mesti ada. Dia terbagi kepada dua. Okay, characters and characteristics ni. Karakter ialah watak, characteristics ciri-ciri watak tu. For example, Lynn Webbing, general information dia apa, characteristics dia macam mana. Okay, main characters is the first one. Lepas ni kita akan tengok minor characters. So ada dua main character dekat sini, Lynn Webbing dengan Geoff Boulder. Dia orang ni classmates. Lynn wrote a story about a sheepdog in a flood, and she liked to play basketball. Geoff Boulder, dia ialah classmate Lynn dengan Marge. Dia tulis about a circus elephant running loose in Albert Park. Okay, he wanted to be a barrister. Alright, the characteristics of these two are different. Lynn, she's a hardworking girl. Bila you dah cakap dia punya karakteristik dekat sini, okay, for example, tulis hardworking, and now you have to tell us why did you say so. So masa ni lah you terangkan, put a lot of time and effort in writing a good story for the competition. Okay, you ceritakan balik, buktikan macam mana watak tu hardworking, and then you want to say that the character is gracious. Ini dari tadi I dah explain gracious bahagian mana, part mana, and then you kena masukkan lah. You nak cakap dia gracious, you kena buktikan kat mana dia gracious. Okay, and then lastly we have Lynn as a good friend. Dia ni seorang kawan yang baik. Okay, dia tak nak Geoff terlibat dalam masalah, sebab itulah dia fikir banyak-banyak kali nak bagi tahu ke tak nak bagi tahu pasal ni. Okay, now Geoff Boulder, he's a humorous being, very friendly. Okay, dia suka bergurau dengan kawan-kawan. Okay, dia ada ramai kawan. Itu ialah Geoff. Ambitious. Bila you baca cerita tu as a whole, you akan dapat tengok perangai dia yang ambitious ni. Dia nak jadi barrister so he could earn more money, right? And then lastly, dia ada valued friendship. Valued friendship ni maksudnya dia menghargai persahabatan. Sebab itulah lepas pertandingan ke, lepas Lynn dapat tahu pasal William Bradbury ke apa ke, they still remain as friends. Okay, dia orang tak ada bergaduh, tak ada bangsa muka orang ni. Alright, now let's check out the next one. The minor characters, kita ada Mr. Velos, Marsh dengan Matheson. If you were to look at the general information, it's very simple. Mr. Velos is the headmaster, Marsh is the classmate of Lynn and Geoff, and Matheson is a form teacher. So, Mr. Velos ni guru pengetua dia. Pengetua dia bukan guru pengetua dia. Mr. Velos ialah pengetuanya, Marsh, classmate Lynn dengan Geoff, and Matheson, guru kelas tu. So, karakteristik dia orang ada kat sini. Tapi, if you want to include it in your answer in examination, you have to give us some evidence from the short story itself. When is Mr. Velos apologetic or fair? When is Marsh ambitious and brave? When is the Matheson, the form teacher, is supportive? You kena bagi tahu bukti daripada cerita tu. Now, the themes, there are 4 themes for this short story. Number 1 is honestly, it's supposed to be honesty and integrity. Dia honesty ni kejujuran, integrity ni jujur juga sebenarnya, tapi dia lagi kuat daripada honesty. So Geoff later believes that he may have gotten the idea for his short story from William Bradbury's story. Walaupun dia tak sengaja, tapi Geoff ni akhirnya dia mengaku, dia percayalah yang dia ambil idea cerita dia tu daripada cerita William Bradbury. So dia pergi mengaku dekat pengetua, dia bagi tahu semua benda. Itu ialah honesty and integrity. Okay, friendship and competition. Kita ada tema friendship, persahabatan dan juga competition. Okay, dia ceritakan apa yang berkaitan dengan tema tu. Lynn and Geoff do not let the short story competition got in the way of their friendship. After Lynn dengan Geoff tak biarkan competition, pertandingan tu jadi penghalang dalam perhubungan persahabatan mereka. After the winner is announced, both are friendly towards each other. Lepas pemenang tu diumumkan, dua-dua tu baik je, mesra je dengan satu sama lain. Lynn congratulates Geoff graciously and Geoff is humble about his achievement. Lynn ucapkan tahniah dekat Geoff. Geoff pun humble je pasal kemenangan dia tu. Dia tak ada belagak, ya aku menang weh, hebat gila kot now. He was very humble about it. And then the third one, originality of ideas. Ketulinan idea tu, you ceritakan macam mana. Pada awalnya Geoff dengan Lynn dua-dua percaya yang cerita mereka tu original. Kemudian Geoff realise maybe dia dapat idea tu daripada cerita yang dia pernah baca sebelum ni. And then at the end, Lynn pun question diri sendiri, betul ke semua ni original? Adakah idea aku original? Tak tahulah. Macam tu. And then lastly, accepting disappointments graciously. Okay, dah banyak kali I ulang. Kita tengok daripada sifat atau sikap Lynn yang sangat gracious dalam menerima kekalahan ni. Okay, alright. And then lastly, this is not the last one. Okay, language and style. Macam mana cerita ni diceritakan daripada third person point of view. Okay, and dia fokus kepada Lynn sebagai watak utama. Third person ni maknanya orang yang melihat cerita ni, yang tahu pasal cerita ni, dicerita macam mana semua benda berlaku. And then dia fokus pada satu watak ni sebagai watak utama, iaitu Lynn. Okay, the language yang digunakan ialah sangat simple, dan cara ataupun dialog yang digunakan tunjuk gaya orang muda bercakap lah, budak-budak sekolah macam mana. Lepas tu cerita ni juga menunjukkan macam mana pelajar di sekolah tu jalani kehidupan seharian dia. And then pada satu part ni, when Lynn is in a dilemma, the author uses internal monologue so that the reader could understand her state of mind. Okay, internal monologue. Monologue ni kita bercerita sendiri pasal apa yang kita tengah fikirkan, apa yang berlaku pada diri sendiri. So author ni tunjukkan apa yang Lynn fikirkan pada waktu tu, apa yang dia nak buat. Okay, and then this author also uses irony in conveying the theme. Okay, dia pakai irony untuk tunjukkan tema tu. Di mana awal ceritanya semua orang percaya dengan idea original, tapi at the end Lynn sendiri, and then in the middle Lynn tuduh Geoff tiru idea Bradbury, tapi at the end dia sendiri ragu-ragu cerita dia ni original ke tak. Macam tu. Okay, next we have the moral values. Apa yang kita boleh belajar dekat sini? Number 1, we must never jump to conclusions. Jangan sesekali terus buat kesimpulan, terus assume yang orang tu salah. Kita boleh tengok pada sikap Lynn yang immediately rasa, Geoff menipu. Okay, sebenarnya dia tak minta pun penerangan daripada Jeff sendiri. Dia just assume, lepas tu bising masa perbincangan dengan kawan-kawan. Okay, buatkan Jeff rasa sangat bersalah. Okay, number 2, we must be honest and have good conscience. Okay, Jeff ni sangat honest. Dia pergi jumpa terus dengan headmaster bila dapat tahu yang cerita dia ni maybe tak original. Okay, dia mengaku semua benda. Okay, and then we must give our friend the benefit of doubt. Kita mesti bagi kawan kita the benefit of doubt. Maknanya kita tanya dulu kawan kita, did you really do this? And listen to his or her explanation. Because we can tell if someone is telling the truth or lie, judging from their expression, their genuineness when they speak and they admit things. Kita boleh tengok orang ni betul-betul ke dia main-main. Okay, so tapi Lynn dia tak bagikan benefit of doubt. Dia tak minta pun explanation ke, dia tak tanya pada Geoff apa sebenarnya berlaku. Okay, lastly we must not let competition get in the way of our friendships. And as you can see, the beauty of friendship in this short story between Lynn and Geoff, walaupun Geoff menang tapi tak ada bitter ke apa. Kecewa adalah sekejap, but not feeling angry towards our friend who may have won the competition. Okay, so read this, try to understand it. Kalau tak faham, pakai kamus please. Okay, and that is it for our lesson for this week. I would love to thank everyone for being with me this whole year. Hopefully we did learn some awesome things together and have the best school year next year. Do your best. If you think the lesson is not helpful, then learn harder, study harder. You can do this. Best of luck, everyone. Thank you for this wonderful year. Bye-bye.